Hello, everybody.
We're about to be live on YouTube.
Okay. Well, welcome, everybody. It is 9 o'clock and it is Monday night. So that means that you're here with myself, Harlequin Murray, and Miss Ellen Wynn. And we are looking forward to getting to know those of you who are new with us for the first time. Welcome. And for those of you who are rejoining us, we're excited about that. But anyways, for those of you who are not familiar with Ellen, just a little bit about her, besides the fact that she's a fantastic friend of mine that I've known for, gosh, it's going on 20 years now. But anyways, she grew up in Dallas, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, and grew up on a farm that her family owned. She still lives on that property or part of that property today, but she has a phenomenal background. She's done everything from working for Domino's Pizza and working in the restaurant industry for many, many years. She actually started her own restaurant chain. She had a couple of locations, and so she's got business background. Um, she currently owns a limousine company and an insurance company besides her DAC business. So super busy lady. She's also got a strong network marketing background and has worked with multiple companies. Whenever I first met her, she was actually the national training director for a company. But anyways, she knows what our business owners are going through. She knows what the brokers, ourselves are going through. And with that knowledge, she gets to teach us. So without further ado, Miss Ellen, go ahead and take it away.
Hey, thank you, Harlequin. I appreciate that. And yes, I know too well what business owners go through when they're needing working capital. And really, that's the thing that caught my attention when I first saw the DAC opportunity. Is I'd been in that business owner's shoes. I had needed money to expand and grow my first restaurant location, to open another location. And when I first saw that DAC was offering alternative funding and a way for business owners to get money without having to go through their bank, or if they didn't get approved at their bank, and no collateral, I'm going, wow, this is amazing. Then I saw the compensation and I thought, this is too good to be true. They're going to pay out this kind of money for us just referring a client. But guys, that was 7 years ago. I'm here to tell you my personal testimony is 100% the truth. And the DAC opportunity just keeps getting better and better. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the LMS system. You should have gotten an email today saying that it went live. We went from our Monday morning leadership Zoom with David Rutz this morning, talking about us beta testers and how far we'd gotten along. He said, I'm planning on launching it probably by the end of the week. Well, lo and behold, it was launched before the end of the day. I have not completed my certification. I've spent about 40 minutes on the training. I'm going to go through a few things with you, and I'm about a third of the way through. So I'm figuring you can probably get finished in less than 2 hours if you've been around for a little while and you know the basic language of DAC. If you're brand new, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer because there's new language to get familiar with, and really just pay close attention to every word that David says and pay attention to the slides as he's going through the training there. Take good notes, get your notebook started. I've got a 3-ring binder with all of my DAC notes on each service that we offer, and that will be very beneficial to you. But let me get us into screen share mode. I'll do what I do each and every week, and that is to go through our top recruiters. See that on the screen there. So to be named as a top recruiter on the top recruiter list, you had to have 2 or more personally enrolled agents for the prior week. This is the week of July the 7th through the 13th. So last Monday through yesterday, Sunday. Last week when we did our Zoom, I didn't have anybody who had more than one personally enrolled broker. So we didn't have a top recruiters last week, and this week we've got 3 that made that top top recruiter list. We had Ty Gordon in first place with 4 new agents. Congratulations, Ty. DAC Funding Solutions, Pam Warnock came in second place with 3 new recruits. Congratulations to Pam. And in third place, we had Legacy Bridge Financial with 2 new broker recruits. And I keep going back and forth between agent and broker, different terminology. We've been agents for many years, and we just started using the term broker. So forgive me for not being consistent with that. I'm working on it, but 7 years of a habit is hard to break. So those are congratulations to you guys. And for those that are recruiting and building a team, here's why they are doing that. They see the big picture. They see that you and your team can turn into a money-making machine. For example, you help a business owner get $80,000 in funding. You're going to make about 4% of the funded amount, so that'd be a $3,200 commission. But if you have an agent that you introduced to DAC, a new broker, and they help a business owner get $80,000, their commission would be $3,200. You're going to earn between a 10% to a 50% match on what your personally enrolled agent does. So that could mean as $320 at a minimum, all the way up to $1,600. How many agents do you want on your team that are going out and helping business owners? And guys, I just see the launch of the LMS system, putting a new edge on the DAC funding machine, a very sharp edge, because now people are going to come through. You're going to have to go through that training and get yourself certified. Otherwise, when someone gets funded, you're only going to earn 1/4 of the commission. So in this example of 80,000, instead of earning 3,200, if you don't get certified, you would only make 800. Okay, 1/4 of whatever the standard commission is if you're a certified broker. So make sure that you make yourself a mental note to go in, follow the instructions in the email that's getting sent out on getting logged in to your LMS system at dactraining.com. Okay. All right. So let's see. You don't have to build a team. You can be a solo agent, or if you do decide to build a team, then you've got tremendous opportunity for overrides. I want to switch over here to the email that came out today and go through that with you real quick. Make sure you're looking for it. If you don't see it, check your spam for Funders Fuel July 14th edition. LMS is live. Okay, that's your subject line on that email. Mine came out 2 hours ago, so yours is probably in your inbox. Sometimes when there are thousands of emails that go out, it takes a little while for all of them to get through the spooler there to get out. But here's the deal. New brokers are now automatically enrolled and receive login instructions right after joining. So if you sign a new broker up, they get started with DAC, they're immediately going to receive that new login the first day that they sign up. Active brokers will begin receiving LMS invitation emails this week. So you should be looking for those today. You go in, it's real simple. You'll set up your credentials, you'll log in with your agent ID number, you'll create a password, and then you're there at dactraining.com. It's going to come from support at David Allen Capital. If you don't see it, make sure you check your spam folder or search your inbox for the acronym LMS in the subject line. Okay. Lots of beta testers. Harlequin and I were beta testers. As I said earlier, I've not even completed it yet. I'm about a third of the way through, 40 minutes in. Really, really great content, easy flow. I like the format that David's using where he's got slides. You can see him talking. So creates that relationship with our new brokers that aren't familiar with David Rutz, helps create that relationship with the founder of our company. And you're seeing him going through this content live on the recording there, but you're seeing that he's actually doing it himself, and it's not a voiceover. Okay. In the next few weeks, non-certified brokers will receive reduced personal commission. So there's going to be a timeline here for those of us that are already active in the business. There's a timeline and an allotment where we have a grace period to get certified before we start missing out on money. But just know, go get this certification done. It will help you be better as a broker, and also it'll help you make 4 times the amount of money versus not being certified. Okay. Takes under 3 hours to complete and resets your renewal date for 12 more months. So every week, Harlequin is always reminding everybody, hey, be logging into your back office, be logging into your back office so that you get your renewal notice. David announced today that if you finish your certification on July the 14th, then your annual renewal date will be July the 14th. So that will reset your renewal time frame. Plus, it's going to unlock additional training modules that will begin rolling out weekly. We're going to have advanced tracks, including sales conversations, mindset, momentum, team building, a lot of things that are already there in the YouTube channel. But right now, things are in you go hunt and pick and choose what it is that you want to go watch. And a lot of good training gets overlooked because there's not an organized sequence for our brokers to have to go through that training. So the LMS is going to force people through that organized sequence, and then you'll be able to go back and rewatch things that you've already done. All right. And let's see. Oh, one thing today, here's a post suggestion. We had someone on our Zoom call today that said, hey, I posted my certificate on social media and started getting questions about, hey, I want to learn more about that. How do I become a certified broker? So it's a great way for you to attract attention as a recruiter and potentially a business owner, because they may see you doing the certified training as a certified broker and go, hey, I didn't know that you were in the funding space. We need to talk. So it's a great way for you to get it out there. There's a script there in your email, and then you've got more content there. Calendar of events in the email, live Q&A, final word. This is a fork in the road. Two paths lie ahead. One where brokers stay stuck, hoping to figure it out, and another where leaders get equipped, certified, and become intentional. Only one of those paths leads to consistent income, real growth, and lasting impact. So which route are you going to take? All right, we'll get off of screen share and go to any questions that we have. Harlequin, is there anything that you wanted to mention that I did not? I see Ray's got a hand up. I'm gonna go ahead and ask Ray to unmute while you're thinking on that. Hey Ray, how are you tonight?
Hi, how you doing, Ellen?
Excellent.
That's good. Okay, so I had an opportunity to listen to Dave's call earlier today. I was at work, but I listened to the recording, and I know
Awesome.
he mentioned about the LMS training, the beta. So I know he said they're no longer doing that. So I'm trying to hope it makes sense what I'm asking. So once everything is complete, are we all going to get an email
Yeah,
about the LMS? Because I mean, I didn't sign up for the beta, but I,
yeah.
of course,
So
I mean,
you must have come in a few minutes late. That's what we just covered. So it went live this afternoon. I got an email about 2 hours saying 2 hours ago saying that the LMS is live. So over the course of the next day or so, all existing brokers are going to be receiving an email say instructing you to go create your account and get logged in. You'll simply create your account on dactraining.com by using
right.
your agent ID, creating a password, and then you'll be logged into the system and can start doing the certification training.
So
So
you
yeah,
can use your same, username, but the password will be different from what you
yeah, you're going to have a different password. You're going to set up a password, and you want to use your agent ID number.
agent ID number for the username.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, then you answered my question. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome. Thanks for the question.
You're
Glad to
welcome.
see you here again, and congratulations on already having listened to today's leadership Zoom. Even though you were at work, you went back and listened to it on replay. That's the way you succeed at DAC. All right. Anybody else got questions or comments before we wrap up?
Ellen, I was going to make a comment. Something to keep in mind is you want to go and work with your personally sponsored people and ensure that they know that they need to get certified because we're going to get compensated going forward based upon, the however deep we get paid is going to be determined by how many certified people that we have that we've personally sponsored. But the other thing I just wanted to say, it's awesome to see Ronald here tonight. So
I love
you've
it.
been
Yeah,
missed, sir.
and
Thank you.
Harlequin knows this about the compensation plan because David has alluded to that being tied to you making more money as having more personally enrolled agents that are going through the certification process. So obviously, if you're not building a team, you're only getting paid on what you do, right? But if you are building a team and you've enrolled other brokers, you want to make sure they're going through that LMS training. Okay, I've got Eric with the hand up. Let's ask Eric to unmute. Hey, Eric, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm all right. How are you, Ellen? Good to see you.
Excellent. Good to see you. Thanks for turning on your camera.
Yeah. Um, so with the dactraining.com, I showed that it takes you to a different screen like that. It's a login screen. Now,
It is.
you just use the same login that you have for the DA
But you have to be put into the
DAC
system first. You have to wait until you get your email from corporate saying that you've been input into the system.
I mean, I got an email with my it says welcome back Freedom Builders. And for it says July 14th edition, LMS is live. Blenders Fuel. Is that the one, or is there a different email?
Let's go. Give me 1 second. I'm going to log in and see what we're all seeing here.
Let's see. I've got mine up. Yeah, that's the one just saying that it's coming.
Oh,
The email that you're going to be looking for is going to it's going to say DAC training, activate your account. But
okay. So that,
do a
go ahead.
search for LMS in the subject line, and it will be whenever it comes out, that's where it's going to have LMS in the subject line.
Okay, so we're just waiting for that.
Yeah,
Correct.
you should receive
Okay.
it before the end of the week.
Okay. Okay. And do we have to do anything more, or is it just gonna show up? I guess it will just show
It's
up.
going to get sent out to you automatic. Yep.
Okay.
So as soon as you see that email, go in and set that up. Let me see if I can find mine. I'm going to search LMS in my email. It'd be great if I typed it correctly. Yeah, Freedom Builders, that's their name for us as brokers now. So
Yeah, that the email he's talking about, Ellen, is the one that you just showed to us.
correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Freedom Builders is what they're calling us. So
So we're just waiting for that. We can't just simply go to the dactraining.com and just sign in with our credential.
you can
We
try
have
it. I don't know. I'm already in there. So somebody that has not already gone in, maybe Ray, you want to try going
Well,
there and see if
I
it'll
I
let you
can
do that?
answer that, Ellen, because when
Mhm.
I spoke to Tyler earlier today, he said that he has to go through a process to upload people into the
Mhm.
LMS system. So
oh,
that your agent
okay.
ID number is in there
I
and
see.
your name is in there and email address and stuff like that. So it's going to take him a few days to get all of the thousands of brokers input into that system.
Yeah.
So that's what he's currently working on because I spoke to him
Okay.
this afternoon.
I'm glad that I just want to say I'm glad that Ellen made the uh meeting at this time, because I can actually join in because I have work, just like my 9 to 5 job.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, glad you could be on. And thanks for that, Harlequin. I knew you had talked to Tyler and had that extra insight there. Hey, Ray, you got your hand back up?
Yes.
What you got?
So, okay, I'm at the site. So I know you said you have to use your agent ID number, but I don't see where you can when you create the account. It just says to log in.
Exactly. That's what Harlequin was talking about, that you're going to have to wait until, remember I said, go try it, Ray. But then Harlequin jumped in and said that she had spoken with Tyler today.
Oh, okay.
Tyler's going to be sending out those emails. So once you receive that email, then that means that they have created an LMS for you specifically, and you'll be able to go in and create your password and get started.
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you. Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Hey,
What's up?
how you doing?
Good to see you.
I'm starting to feel a little better. Listen, I've been a broker for insurance and financial services for 30 years. I don't have to give up broker, correct?
No, you don't have to do any of that.
Okay.
Nope. You're just going to get certified as a funding broker for DAC. There's no licensing or anything involved. Honestly, the certification process, Ron, is to improve the content that is being dispersed by independent agents. We've got a lot of agents that sign up, they barely read their welcome email, they start blasting out their links, they give wrong information to clients and so on. So any new agents and existing agents, if y'all want to continue doing that, then you'll earn 1/4 as much as you would if you went through and became a certified broker. So it's really just stepping up the game, improving the consistency and the professionalism that DAC agents or DAC brokers are presenting out
Okay.
there.
Do I go to DAC support to do a relevant account? I never did the relevant account.
Yeah.
Now
So
I've got a couple of people coming in for loans. I need them.
awesome. Yeah. So you want to log into your back office. And once you get logged into your DAC back office, on the left-hand menu, there is a link to set up Relevate. Let me see. I just logged in with my test account over here. Let me make sure I'm sending you to the right place. It's under. Be under.
I could probably just send the DAC help support and have them send me a link.
Nope, it's under account. So let me do that.
Okay.
Let me show you. Let me show my screen here.
I think with respect to all the individuals who work at headquarters, whether in an operational
Share
division or
screen.
an administrative function,
Here we go.
it's got to be a pretty deleterious situation when the deputy director can just
Okay,
decide.
so I'm in a test account here, so it doesn't have any income or
The
broker
director is very
information.
much
So on the left-hand side of the menu, you want to click on account.
Okay, yeah.
When you go to account, the second one down says get Relevate Pay account. You have to go through your back office, Ron, because this is going to link you as a DAC broker to the Relevate team. It's going to automatically populate with the email that you use for DAC, and then you'll click on continue. You'll start answering the questions that populate on the screen. That's it.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, you bet. Thanks for the question.
Okay.
All right, anybody else before we wrap up for the night?
Yeah. One other thing I will point out for everybody, if you ever change your email address with DAC, change it with Relevate because that's one of the ways that they confirm that they have the correct account.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't sync if you don't, they won't match up. Okay. No more questions, no more comments. Guys, appreciate you being here. We are in the last month of Tuesday and Thursday night business presentations, but tomorrow at 11:30, we've got our team building training, and then tomorrow night, 7:30 is a business overview. Wednesday, we have our funding training. No payment processing training on Thursdays. That's all going back to the pre-recorded Zooms, and then we'll have an agent update call on Friday. So hope to see you on an upcoming Zoom. Thanks for being here tonight. Be blessed. Take care, everybody.